Kumusta ka mo? It's Viktoria Vox. It has been a while. I have missed you. And if you haven't been following me on Instagram or Facebook, then you should. I have an announcement to make. I am gonna have a second baby. Yeah, there's a little alien in my tum-tum right now that's growing. And yeah, I'm happy to tell you all. And that is maybe the reason why my hormones have been acting up and I haven't been in my healthy mental state lately. But here I am, back and stronger than ever. Okay, let's get this started. You are not entitled to an opinion. Well, at least not one that steps in someone else's toes. Ang mga marites da, sa gilid-gilid, nagtililipo na naman kag manghatag sang ilang opinion, which may be their greatest achievement in life. Daw tiil iya itsura, in my opinion. Abi mo manggaranon, piki man na iya pag. Kapalo siya ayhan nga kalaway siya, opinion ko lang man na iya. Tapos kung nabatian gani sila kag gin-call out ang ilang depensa, di kay opinion ko niya mo. No. Your right to an opinion ends when it crosses someone else's boundaries. Abi na gay gamit sang entitled to an opinion or freedom of speech card gana. Problema daan tamaan ka accessible sang social media kung ano mga ginapanghambal sa mga tao da. Kag kung naka-offend gani taguod nila sa opinion kani mo. First of all, hindi tanan nga opinion kinlalan hambalon. Ikaduha, ikaw nagkadto sa page nila, di bala? Tinga man do siya kapaya nga sila akig sa ginambal mo. Ikatatlo, itago mo pagyapon ng imo nga wala mo do sa opinion mo lang. And to think, human beings have supposedly evolved already. And yet ara kapag gyapon. Before you even go out of your way and express your opinion, ask yourself this. Is it substantial? Yes, opinions doesn't have to be based on facts. But there's a line between personal opinions that you keep to yourself and opinions that are meant to be shared. Opinions about matters that don't harm anyone can be made without foundation. Amo ni ang wala lang, feel ko lang, kung trip ko lang. Wala man may masakitan mo. That skirt is not nice. He's not my type. I'm not in the mood for sushi today. These are opinions on personal matters that don't need any factual evidence. But if you share your opinion to someone else and that opinion will affect another person's life, then make sure there's some sort of substantial foundation for it. Like when you accuse a doctor or a nurse who's working 2 shifts and say they are either lazy or stupid, make sure that opinion have substantial foundation. Oo, opinion na siya, but without substantial information, that turns into judgment. Ano gid man ang intention mo sa pag-express mo sa opinion mo na? Ano gid man bala ang gusto mo ma-achieve? Kaya hindi man pwede nga may hambalon ka about other people for nothing, right? So isipa bala anay, kung may hambalon ka nga may masakitan ka ayhan. Basic human decency bilang nga ginatawag how? Is it necessary? Granted, nga may kamatuuran ang ginahambal mo, may nami ayhan nga matabo. Will this make someone's life better? Will you achieve something good by saying this out loud? Is it kind? And the last is, wala ka ayhan may masakitan? Not every opinion is worth expressing. Some things do more harm than good. Some things hurt people in the process. Some things are not meant for public consumption. But of course, if it is a personal experience that you've encountered, then that opinion of yours has a foundation. So go on. You can broadcast it to the world as long as you yourself experienced it. Hindi nga full on marites kang wala ka konsiderasyon sa mga consequences. Your words hold weight, and it's about time to take accountability over them. A few weeks ago, a known politician has ridiculed people who work 18 hours a day, calling them stupid or liars. And I quote, "Anyone who claims to work 18 hours a day is either lying or stupid." It was said to spite a political candidate and shamed her for being tired. And the worst part? She hid this behind her opinion. This statement has clearly overstepped boundaries and respect for citizenship. Imagine na bala kung ano kadamo nga tawo ga-overtime kagapangita sang racket para lang maginhawa ang pangabuhi sa pamilya nila. When my son was born, I had to work round the clock to take care of him with breaks in between. That's work. So was I stupid to care for a newborn? Was I lying? And this? This is not about politics. I repeat, this is not about politics. Again, this is basic human decency. Attaching the words stupid and liar to people who actually do work more than 8 hours a day is not a fact. You absolutely can work 18 hours. Think about the frontliners. Ano abi mo sa mga doktor nga surgery? Nag-walk out ayhan sila kay sobra na 8 hours ang ila obra? Paano mga ginikanan? Parenting is a full-time job. It requires 24 hours a day. Every single day. Maski na balon tabi nga naka-day off kasubong sa pagiging nanay o kung tatay mo, isa lang nga na ikatawag sa bata mo, you will come running home. So ano, gabinutig man kami gyapon? Di pwede nga mayo lang gid kami ang ginikanan niya. You lose your right to an opinion the moment you discredit someone else. It is not okay. Sure, you may have an opinion, but when it's unsolicited, they do more harm than good. Because that opinion then turns into judgment, which you are not entitled to. When you judge people, you paint out a biased reality and try to convince other people to see the same. This reality is not absolute. It is not real, but you act as if it is anyway because it's your opinion. And this has to stop. Nako girl, feeling ko gid lokohon gid mo. Hindi na yung opinion, judgment na iya. Because you have a predicted conclusion based on someone else. Imagine if you share this hasty opinion. You put someone else's relationship on the rocks just because you wanted to share a thought that has zero foundation. Chismis lang na balahaw, or even something someone has done many years ago. Last week, my couple friends fought because the guy shared an opinion to his girlfriend. They were at the gym. And the girl said, "Gosh, I feel bloated." Ang ginsabat ba naman sa lalaki, I think you should watch your macros. Just my opinion. And as expected, na-offend ang girl. Tapos galibog-ulos ang lalaki kung nga man na-offend si girl. Sure ba? If your girlfriend shares her vulnerability, attacking it helps no one. She did not ask for your opinion. His opinion did not come with context. Nor did it come with consideration for his girlfriend's feelings. Wala lang. Ginambal niya lang kay feel niya, i-express ang opinion niya. Tapos din chikahan ko sang miga ko nga na, hambal niya ang explanation ko sa boyfriend niya, Filipino girls are too sensitive about everything. That statement is so wrong in too many levels, and we can jump into that another time. But point here is that one unsolicited statement caused too much trouble that could have been avoided kung ginisip niya lang ang iban nga tao. Pero hindi. Kag syempre, lawas niya lang ginaisip niya mo and his right to share an opinion. Wala kita wala may mapala sa mga tao nga wala iban nga ginaobra kundi mag-share sang opinion nila nga wala man kapangayo. Sa kay Bill Bullard pa, opinions are the lowest form of human knowledge. Actually, tsakto man. Kaya ang opinion, wala context, wala konsiderasyon for human reaction, no accountability, no fact-checking. And do you know what the highest form of human knowledge is? Empathy. Because for empathy to happen, one must be self-aware enough. It requires us to suspend our egos and take another person's life into consideration. It requires us to consider the consequences of expression. Because what you say has more to do with you than the people you talk about. So think before you speak. But of course, we couldn't always say things pleasantly, and we can't always filter what we say. But there's always a proper time and place. Yes, you may have thoughts or opinions you want to share or you want to express. So instead of broadcasting your opinions recklessly, weigh the pros and cons of this statement. Will it do more good? Is there a collateral damage? Is it substantial? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Back it up with research and make sure biases don't get in your way. If you are stating an opinion, make sure it actually helps someone get educated and ready for a healthy discourse. Meaning, hindi lang nga sabat lang kag sabat, know the weight of your opinion. And if you can, deal with it privately. Again, hindi tanang opinion para sa bilog ng kalibutan. If you can deal with it in private, then do that. That's why we have mean gossip, is because people broadcast their unfiltered opinions in public without considering how people who don't have the context will receive it. Tapos, madako lang kag magdako ang issue. We all have opinions, but not all of them have to see the light of day, especially those that do more harm than good. And even well-meaning opinions have a proper time and place for expression. So the next time you have a strong opinion you'd like to share, weigh the pros and the cons of doing that. Consider the collateral damage, if any, and if you really must say it, make sure you stay in your jurisdiction, stay on your platform, and before you run your mouth, do your research. How will this opinion help? Get educated. And lastly, especially if it's about people you know, deal with it privately if you can. If not, then make sure what you're saying is based on your experience and not just judging other people. When you express an opinion, it is subject for discourse. So know when to talk and when to listen. This is the 43rd episode of this makeup therapy series. And if you like content such as this, please hit the like, the share, comment your thoughts down below. And don't forget to subscribe. Oh, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram or Facebook. Link is down below as well. That's it. Bye.